Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan are deepening economic ties. In 2020, the volume of trade between the Central Asian republics is expected to reach $1 billion. The producers of the two countries are rapidly building export capacities. In 2018, the volume of mutual trade grew 13% and reached $843 million. This year, the countries traded goods worth $284 million. Kazakhstan's exports make up 14% of the total imports in Kyrgyzstan. The officials of the two republics are working to create a framework to allow cooperation in agriculture, manufacturing, boosting entrepreneurship and implementation of road infrastructure projects. We have a number of promising joint projects that we want to implement, including those in construction of roads, a bridge, and improvement of border checkpoints.
Human capital development and introduction of world standards are the main priority areas of the Astana International Financial Center. A Bureau for Continuing Professional Development has been established at the financial institution. The goal of the Bureau is to increase the financial and investment literacy amongst local specialists and popularize global certifications. More than 2,500 specialists were trained at the Bureau and received additional education. The training is conducted by leading experts of the region. Foreign experts said that the human resources development and introduction of international standards will allow Kazakhstan to increase its investment attractiveness.
International financial reporting standards are key to develop the trust of investors. The IFRS standards that have been adopted by Kazakhstan are principle-based. They are not rule-based like the US GAAP. Being principle-based gives more ability, more flexibility to adapt to the local environment, but requires building up an ecosystem of professionals that are trained in the standards. Let it be a preparer of financial statements and external auditors. But I think this is happening and will happen even more.
The Bureau plans to retrain more than 5,000 specialists in the financial industry of Kazakhstan. A personnel reserve will be created for the AIFC ecosystem as well as for the entire country.
100 Kazakh students will be able to study in France's leading universities. This opportunity has been created with the launch of the Kazakh-French scholarship program Abayvern. The program was launched last year to increase academic exchanges between the two republics. This year, the program commission has reviewed 280 applications. The program annually provides 100 scholarships to study in France in French and English languages. 90 scholarships are dedicated for master's programs. 10 scholarships are available for PhD students. There is a great choice of majors. Currently, there are 650 Kazakh students working on their master's and PhD degrees in France.
3 кандидатов за каждую стипендию. Это большой успех уже вот во втором году.
There are 3 candidates for 1 scholarship. We see a bigger competition this year. This means the project is proving successful. We have many qualified candidates. Most of the students who receive a scholarship will study in France and major in science and engineering. This is very important because this meets the priorities of the partnership.
Это очень важно, потому что это совпадает вот с приоритетами партнерства.
To strengthen cooperation between Kazakhstan and France, a forum will be held in October in Almaty and Nur-Sultan, where experts from the two countries will discuss ways to improve education. They will exchange the best practices and methodologies, share visions on the most pressing topics and trends.
Самое главное это размышлять о том, какие
The most important thing is to reflect on what competencies are needed for the future jobs. The world is rapidly changing, so we cannot always predict what the future of jobs will be in 20 or 30 years from now. We need to train our youth in a way that will allow them to quickly adapt to the changes. It is very important.
Молодежь, чтобы она она смогла адаптироваться к изменениям мира сейчас. И это очень важно.
Kazakhstan and Armenia have many attraction points. It involves trade and economic cooperation and also the collaboration on historical and cultural studies. Scholars say that unique manuscripts are kept at the Matinadaran Center of Ancient Manuscripts in Yerevan. The documents prove the peaceful coexistence between the Kipchaks and Armenians several centuries ago. Oksana Karapetyan is one of those who study the Kipchak materials. She plans to study all of the manuscripts, which are stored in many archives worldwide.
В Матанадаране хранятся в общей численности 10-12 армяно-кыпчакских рукописей.
In total, around 10 to 12 Armenian Kipchak manuscripts dated back to 16th to 17th centuries are kept in Matinadaran. The Armenian Kipchak manuscripts stored in Matinadaran include psalms, glossaries, grammar guides, Armenian Kipchak dictionaries, Christian preaching, biblical stories, and colophons written in Armenian Kipchak language.
Написано на армяно-кыпчакском в таком-то году, такой-то человек написал этот манускрипт, например.
Easte biti klikelip Ephesos kajogov ketkai budodlu.
Senior researcher and keeper of the Matinadaran Manuscript Department, David Kazarian, read an excerpt from the Armenian Kipchak manuscript. It is hard to believe, but the book is almost 400 years old. The text is very legible and readable, as if it was only written yesterday. This manuscript has never been republished.
Очень много вопросов, очень много непонятных.
There are a lot of questions that are so far incomprehensible for science. This is a huge process for researchers. This peaceful coexistence and strong collaboration that remained are worth a lot. The Armenian Kipchak manuscripts can be used as a reason for further joint cooperation in research.
Для совместного сотрудничества в научной сфере.
Scientists said that the studies of ancient manuscripts, which have survived for decades, are considered as colossal legacy that must be thoroughly researched. The topic is certainly an important unifying factor in the interaction of the two countries, experts said. Kazakhstan can become a promising destination for world film tourism. This was voiced by representatives of the largest international film studios. Producers and actors were inspired by the unique beauty of the country. They like the Charin Canyon of the Almaty region. They admire the Sherkala Mountain, underground mosque, the Valley of Balls, the Koges Ethno Village, and the rocky track in Mangistau. Filmmakers were shooting during the trips. They plan to edit the video and turn into a motion picture. It will become a sort of business card for potential partners in Hollywood.
Something very magical happened in the steppes where we went, but not just there. I think the entire experience so far was quite magical, from visiting Nur Sultan to Almaty, and your amazing region. It just struck us with beauty and a spirit.
Kazakhstan and Russia are strengthening cooperation in tourism. Russian tourists make up the majority of the tourist inflow to Kazakhstan, and Kazakh travelers are the second largest group of visitors to Russia. The officials and businessmen of the two countries are looking into developing tourism further and cooperating in this area. One of the results of such cooperation was a photo exhibition titled The Treasures of Russia in Nur Sultan. Here, visitors could see unique pictures of the most beautiful places of the neighboring state. Today, Kazakhstan and Russia are planning to jointly promote relevant tourist routes and intend to hold two exhibitions: The Most Beautiful Country, organized by the Russian Geographical Society, and Our Kazakhstan photo exhibition, prepared by Kazakh Geography.
Для россиян, конечно, очень привлекательны те места в Казахстане, которые связаны с жизнью и творчеством каких-то выдающихся наших
For Russians, those places that are associated with the lives and works of some of our outstanding Russian cultural figures are very attractive. We know that Alexander Pushkin lived in Uralsk, so the city is keeping his memory carefully about his stay in Uralsk. Near the city, there's also a Sholokhov museum. Semey has a wonderful museum of Fyodor Dostoevsky. We have common tourist projects near the Big Altai, near Belucha Mountain. We are ready to assist in the development of tourism around Lake Alakol. This is an incredibly interesting project, not to mention that the Caspian Sea, which unites us, is also an extremely attractive tourism destination.
Объединяет нас, тоже является чрезвычайно привлекательным маршрутом.
Everything new is well forgotten when old. The production of sweets based on an old recipe has begun in Kyrgyzstan. The products are popular not only among the locals, but also among foreign visitors. The unique sweetness includes strong natural ingredients such as honey, ghee, and ground grain. The base of the candies is tolkan, which is made of barley, wheat, and roasted cereals. After roasting, the ingredients are grounded into flour, and that is the consistency. In the past, the nomads take the tolkan or crushed cereal grains, mix it with water, and roll it into balls. It is the perfect snacks for a long journey as it is nutritious and can be stored for a long time. It's very healthy for the stomach because it contains large amount of fiber and clarified butter. There's no cholesterol and honey is a great source of energy. The pastry chefs added new ingredients to the ancient recipe to produce the branded Kyrgyz sweet. The cooked balls are dipped in chocolate with added walnuts, pistachios, and raisins. The sweets are added into the menu of an ethno-complex and have high demand from tourists. We have a lot of sweets in Turkey too, but I like the local flavor more due to its unique taste. The sweets can be consumed even for those on diet. The nomads from the ancient times knew that ghee improves digestion. It is important to preserve the knowledge to savoring the unique candies. The legendary opera Abai is performed on the stage of Alisher Navoy Theatre. Within the framework of the Year of Kazakhstan in Uzbekistan, the Astana Opera troupe performs tours in the neighboring republic. The Abai Opera is the first performance that was introduced to the Uzbek public. The hall was full with audience. Fans of the classical art welcomed the masterpiece of the Kazakh national classics. The opera was performed on the eve of the 175th anniversary of Abai. Sundet Baigozhin, who are involved in the main part of the opera music, said that the opera offers a chance for the audience to learn the legacy of the great poet and philosopher.
Бар әлемдегі бейбітшілікті сүйген Абай осы сахнада көрсетілімнің өзі орын тауып.
We see the way the Uzbek people knows and admires our Kazakh poet Abay Kunanbayev. We are very pleased that we can get acquainted with the population of our neighboring country. We were welcomed here with special warmth. We want to show our national art and evoke emotions and unforgettable impressions to our fans. The opera is written by legendary composers Ahmed Zhubanov and Latif Hamidi. The work tells about Abay Kunanbayev's accomplishments and dreams. Experts have named the opera as Kazakh musical masterpiece. Moreover, Uzbek audience said that they have not seen a vivid, memorable, and highly professional performance for a long time. We are here today especially for the Kazakh National Opera. The performance was breathtaking. We like the jewelries and costumes of the artists. The voices of the actors are remarkable. We listened to them with pleasure.
Потому что для нас это очень интересно. Это большой подарок для ташкентской публики, для нас.
This is a great gift for the Tashkent public. We wanted to go to Almaty to watch this opera there. In honor of the Year of Kazakhstan in Uzbekistan, we were lucky to see that. It exceeded all expectations.
Нам посчастливилось увидеть, но это превзошло даже любые ожидания.
The audience appreciated the great performance of the symphony orchestra musicians at the leading theatre in Uzbekistan. Legendary conductor Alan Buribayev is the great-grandson of the legendary composer Ahmed Zhubanov. He has amazed the audience with the beautiful world of Abay. The orchestra conductor said that the performance has received so many applauses in many theatres worldwide, but these tours are special.
Очень сильная команда действительно все как на подбор. У нас великолепный оркестр, хор, наши блестящие солисты,
We have a very strong team. Everything went perfect. We have a great orchestra and choir, brilliant soloists, magnificent ballet and technical services. Today was the day when it all worked out so harmoniously. We had a wonderful performance. The sincere reaction by the Tashkent audience is such a reward for us.
Как видите, вот такая вот действительно непосредственная, искренняя реакция ташкентского зрителя, это для нас награда.
The Astana Opera has brought another production, the Madame Butterfly Opera, to Uzbekistan. People of the neighboring state said that the cultural exchange will allow them to bring the fraternal relations to a new level. France's only Kazakh cultural center focuses to preserve Kazakh folk traditions. At the moment, there are 15 trainees in the center, including children of Kazakh citizens who live in France, as well as local Parisians who are interested in the Kazakh culture. Starting with the new academic year, additional positions are expected to be opened in the center to fulfill the demand. The cultural project, which is being implemented by the Vatandastar Foundation, is supported by the Kazakh business people.
We
teach the children about the Kazakh musical instruments such as Domra and many more. They are also learning about compositions, poems and songs. Kazakhstan has developed a unique method of Domra playing. Its author is Aktyube instructor Gulsana Makzimbetova. The unique approach to teaching children with disabilities has attracted interest among specialists from Turkey and Israel. Just a year ago, Dana picked up a Domra for the first time. Today, she is the winner of the international festival, given her ability to perform the Kazakh quiz. When she left the stage, I was told that it was very difficult for her, but when the audience started clapping, it became much easier for me. I realized that she had crossed another barrier. Nevertheless, she hears through the processor. It is not a natural ear, and when she told me that one Domra has a different sound and it was generally untuned, I was glad because I can hear without a processor. But I don't understand whether the Domra is untuned or not. Currently, about 30 Aktyube residents attend the lessons by Gulsana Makzimbetova. Learning to play the national instrument is not easy for them, but the unique method developed by the talented musician helps them. It is all about replacing notes with geometric shapes and color schemes.
В планах у меня реализация программного приложения для телефонов.
I have plans to introduce software application for phones on the Android platform so that everyone can play Domra using this technology. Without coming to me, they can learn online. It will be opening in other cities. Now I have been conducting negotiations with Nur Sultan. They are interested in it as well as international musicians. They are also calling me to come to Turkey and Israel.
Также заинтересовались международные музыканты. Сейчас зовут в Турцию, в Израиль.
Gulsana dreams to teach the method of playing the national Kazakh instrument to as many children as possible. Therefore, she is very enthusiastic about sharing her experience with colleagues. Almaty will host an ice show on July 20th in memory of the bronze medalist of the Olympic Games, Denis Ten. The event will be wide-scale. The brightest stars of world figure skating will attend the event to commemorate Denis and also to give fans performances and demonstrate the beauty of the sports of ice skating. This was the ambition of the great athlete who had worked so hard throughout his life.
Этого шоу о том, что все друзья Дениса приехали в родной город Дениса.
This show will be attended by all of Denis's friends who will go to his hometown from different countries. These are world-famous names, champions, legends, and beginners. One of the specialties of the event is that compositions made by Denis will be played. The second part of the show will be similar to all the other Denis's shows with live orchestra. My desire is that viewers who watch this show will understand that Denis is near to us, and he is also on ice among all of us.
Понимал, что Денис рядом с нами, что Денис находится там же на льду среди всех нас.
8 performances of the first section by the international athletes will play the compositions created by Denis himself. A dance couple from Russia, Igor Yeryomenko and Sofia Shevchenko, will perform on ice to the music of Shostakovich. Denis Ten won the Olympic bronze medal after performing to this song in Sochi.
Я буду кататься под музыку, под которую Денис катался.
I will perform to the composition which Dennis performed in 2014. This was his significant performance at the Grand Prix, and I will perform to the same music. It is called Mi Manchirai. It is a very soulful and deep music, which I truly love to skate to. Friends, do come to the Dennis and Friends Ice Show on July 20th. Dennis will forever be in our memory. We look forward to see you there.
Останется в нашей памяти. Мы вас ждем.
Dennis Tan was an incredibly talented and creative person. He had not only performed on ice, but also composed music, written poetry, and recorded songs. His composition for his performance will be used to open the ice show.